Is there a what's it called? Story behind your name?
Nah, I'm a driller.
Okay, okay, I see. Let me turn my screen share and then we can like discuss your OPGG and stuff like that.
Alright, let's get it.
All right, let me see. Can you see everything okay?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so tell me, about tell me about your like play style and I guess your history as a player. Have you always been an ADC main, that kind of stuff? What do you
Uh,
play?
season 4, I was a bronze support man.
Whew, okay.
Season 5, I think I was a bit of a jungler freelancer. Season 6, I picked up AD carry. Season 7, I climbed to platinum with Ardent meta as an AD carry, and then I played AD carry this whole season.
Nice, nice. Seems like there's a progression in the ranks, right?
Yeah,
Always going up. It is good. This means that this season,
you finna get diamond.
yeah, exactly. So, um, now it seems to me you play a lot of Varus and Jin, or is it changed recently?
Uh, yeah, they're the two main ones, but I'm getting a bit sloppy, I think.
So, what do you think you're best at when it comes to like the game, like laning phase, mid game, late game, team fights, whatever? What do you think you're good at?
Uh, I think my team fighting's alright. Uh, my laning phase is alright. See, I feel like I win a lot of my lanes early, but some games I just do absolutely dog shit. Not enough like consistency.
Okay, okay. So maybe it's like some kind of consistency, some kind of um yeah, maybe it's just like, how do we increase the consistency, right? Maybe one of those questions. All right, let's take a look then. Anything in particular you want to improve on, or is it just like, yo, anything really?
Uh, Probably laning phase, just so like I can always win lane pretty much. That would be like ideal. But
Okay, always win lane. So here's a question for you. If you're yeah, let's do a more general question. Is it possible to always win lane? What do you think?
uh, not always, obviously, because there's circumstances. But I think as long as I just like at least go even and don't get cheesed.
Right, you can always do. So yeah, that is kind of a trick question, right? Because you can't always do well. Sometimes support make a mistake, or jungle has a bad gank, or something happens, right? Or maybe you have a
Yeah,
bad matchup, right? So you're not supposed to win lane. So oh, this is Monka S, but yeah, that's a trick question. But you can always do well given the circumstances. So let's say you have a winning matchup, you can always, doing well would be, oh, maybe you can turn it into some kind of lead, or maybe you guys have a losing lane, and doing well could mean something like, we didn't die in lane, right? Something like that. But generally speaking, lanes are not going to be so one-sided. So you can usually win lane, right? So
yeah.
that begs the question: how do you consistently win lane? Do you know?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any ideas?
Mm, as for ganks, uh,
Oh no.
I don't know. Just play safe.
Okay, playing safe has some part of it, but not the. You can't always play safe, right? Because like what if you're not supposed to play safe? What do you have the? What if you
Yeah,
want to trade and you're not trading?
yeah.
Right?
Uh,
So it's kind of strange, right? So let's back it up. Okay, so let's start from the get
Yo,
go.
I just want to say this is my first game of the day, so it's pretty sloppy.
Okay, no worries, no worries. We're just talking about like laning theory though, so we're not gonna like nitpick or anything
Okay,
like that.
okay.
Like I don't care if you miss CS or whatever. All we care about is, are you playing the lane how you're supposed to be? So you're very familiar with like lane matchups and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, it's just ish, I guess.
So in terms of how do you win? Let's not talk about like winning lane, but like how do you create a winning situation with Rakan? What would you think? What would you say?
I think just taking auto trades and then just all in Raka.
Um. Okay, let's say this is before level 6. So, we can go for some kind of all-in, but it's not really guaranteed, right? So we're gonna try and I guess the word I typically try and use is we're gonna try and catch someone, or other people like to use the words like pick or some kind of catch potential, whatever. You're gonna try and knock them up, right? You have some kind of skill shot CC, so that's your primary way to win as your Rakan, right? How about Soraka? How does she win?
Fucking pressing W.
Yeah. Okay. She can heal, but before level 4, she's not gonna get healed for a while, right? So.
Like poke, I guess.
Yeah, you're gonna throw shit at you, and then depending on how many times you get hit, she's winning, right?
Do you think I should have started Doran Shield into that match?
Oh no, I wouldn't say necessarily you have to start Doran Shield. I say, maybe if she has Aerie and we're not confident about dodging everything, which you're not gonna dodge everything, Doran Shield could be better than Doran's Blade. Maybe something like Longsword Start or Boot Start. Dude, Boot Start is probably more popular against Soraka Varus, right? But
true, I've seen that, but I don't know if it's any good.
Right. Well, let's say if you can dodge every single Soraka Q, I'll be like, oh, that's pretty good, So it's not bad for sure. I would say it's not bad. And then what about Jhin? How does Jhin create winning scenarios? He has 2 wins.
Lane? I think just being like a lane bully, just like taking good auto trades, I guess.
We gotta get more specific than that. We gotta be super specific so we can do it in game, right? We know exactly what we want.
Okay. Hit the Q bounces, I guess.
Okay, that's a popular one. I would say it's not as consistent, but definitely a good idea, right? If you can execute minions and hit them, that's always good to look out for.
I ain't got a fucking clue, mate, to be honest.
Okay, let's say if Jhin kills someone in lane, how does it happen 90% of the time?
Capture someone with his W.
Yes. So similar to Rakan, he has skill shot CC, right? So another catch. Yeah, Jhin is also a champion that can catch people, right? And what else? There's another big one that you've seen every single game that Jhin has been in.
Last hit crit. I don't know.
What's Jin's like?
Pre-6 or?
Yeah, before level 6. Let's say you're holding this thing and the enemy is scared of you.
My W or my Q?
That isn't ability. No. That isn't ability based. That's your passive, you could say.
Mate, you're gonna have to fill me in. I'm clueless.
So, are all auto attacks created equal on Jhin? How about that?
My 4th crit.
Yes, your fourth shot, right? Yeah, your 4th hit, right? So, if you have your 4th shot up, do you want to try and hit someone? Right? I guess the obvious answer would be yes, right? So that means
zone.
All right, so you can try and look for a trade, right? So, what does this tell us about our lane? Oh, and then let's do Varus, I guess, and then we'll just tell you that Varus he wants a trade, right? Because he auto attack and presses E, he always wins, right? Are you familiar? You've been hit by that before, right? Or if he's Kame Varus, he'll try and poke, right? But in a nutshell, what does that tell us how to play? How does that help us lane? Well, ideally, it tells us that we don't want to fight unless we're either trading really hard with 4-shot and we can win that trade, or we're catching someone.
Okay.
That's it, right? If you do anything other than that, you're playing outside your matchup and it's likely going to fail. I'm not going to say it is going to fail because that's not necessarily true, but in terms of how to win lane every time, this is how you do it. It's just you follow the matchup precisely, right? And then every time they do something outside their matchup, that's when they lose, right? So tell me from the get-go, is there anything we do outside our matchup?
Well, in this game?
Yeah, just like in laning phase. Right, we want to catch and maybe trade with 4-shot, and then they want to poke and trade with his E, right? So is there anything we did so far?
What in game?
Right, like how do we take a hit? You can see the screen share, right?
Yeah.
How do we get hit?
I was reloading. I'm a clown, mate.
Right, but in terms of our strict lane matchup rules, right? When are we supposed to trade?
With crit.
Yes, with your fourth shot. So you didn't have it. That's how we know, right? And then you can say something like, "Oh, he doesn't have his E," but I mean, like, you didn't even have a bullet, so there's nothing really going on there, right? Yeah, that's how you know straight off the bat is that if you want to increase your consistency in lane, then you need to first thing we look at is always matchup, right? Same thing here, right?
Okay.
What's wrong with this picture?
An orange.
Right, and we're not ready to trade with fourth shot. Same thing, really, right?
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing. So, if you want to walk up, you should have fourth shot ready. Or this is good, 2 bullets, right? Because you can auto attack, Q auto attack, or whatever. But essentially, you always need your fourth shot if you want to walk up and do something, right?
Okay.
So that's the idea so far. Is that we took some free damage because we were playing outside our matchup, right?
Would you say that like I don't know, hypothesis is like good for like Origin matchups or just
our hypothesis works for any matchup in the game.
Okay.
Right? So let's say, have you seen my other coaching sessions, by the way?
I saw your recent one with Jin.
So did I talk about laning in that one? I'm not sure if I did, but
I think it was mid game focused.
Okay, so for those who haven't seen my laning, right? I always go over laning. Most of the people have seen at least one, but I'll explain it in like as basic terms as possible. It's like this is what I use personally, and this is what I came up with after going to Korea, right? Because I always lost lane in Korea, literally every single game. Like like it was so I lost lane so bad it was open mid, like 5 games in a row every day. Right, until I figured out how to lane. That's how bad it was, okay? So I figured this out. So the way I categorize these matchups is that it's not really possible to, know exactly how to play these matchups perfectly, right? Because there's 4 champions in the bot lane. You might have played the exact matchup before, but when was the last time you played it? And do you know how to play it correctly, right? So it's like, you need some kind of general rule, right? You need some kind of thinking shortcut to figure out what you're supposed to do. So the way I figured it out was I noticed patterns in gameplay, right? It's just poke champions, they just want to poke. Right? And if they do anything other than poke without some kind of advantage, they always lose, right? So let's say they try and trade and then they get traded on, they lost the trade because they're supposed to poke and the other side wants to trade or something like that, right? So they're not playing to their win condition, right? So the kind of 4 types of win conditions, or I like to say categories of bot lane are there's poke, right, which is like Soraka. There's trade, which is something like it can be any champion that wants to trade. So like Nami wants to trade, right? Why does Nami want to trade?
For the W.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying, right? And Soraka wants to trade, right? She can heal. Sona wants to trade, right? Why does Sona want to trade?
She can heal, busted out Q range.
Yeah, she's just heal and presses Q, whatever, it doesn't matter. But these champions want to trade, right? Varus wants to trade, Draven wants to trade, whatever. If they want to trade, they're in the trade category, right? Does Ezreal want to trade? What do you think?
Nah.
Right, he doesn't want to trade.
Poke.
Yeah, unless he can like cue someone in the face or something. But he generally doesn't want to trade, right? Which is why if you see Ezreal walk up to Jin with first shot, they're making a mistake, right? Usually speaking. And then there's all in, right, which is anything that's point and click you cannot miss, right? So what are some examples of all in?
Fucking Rakan.
Okay, level 6 Rakan is all in, right? But
do you
before
think
that,
3-6 all in's pretty decent?
Right. So let's say you bring up a good point, right? So let's say you're playing Jin Rakan versus Draven Leona, right? And you guys you start a fight with Draven, and then Rakan tries to W Draven, everyone flashes forward, and then you die. What happened? Okay, let's say
no respect.
No, Rakan tries to knock up Draven, and he flashes it, right? And you walk up to try and hit Draven, and Leona flash Qs you. What's the difference?
Yeah, okay, I see it. Leona's just like more like lockdown, I guess.
Right, it's impossible to miss. That's kind of what we're getting at, right?
Like
Literally impossible, right? But versus and then that brings us to our next category, which is catch, which is this skill shot CC based, so you can miss, right? It's possible to miss. It's actually possible to force a miss, right? You flash or you dash or whatever out of it, right? So that's why I say Rakan's not all in, right? Because look at this. Oh, he missed, right? right. So
Bro, you got some
it's
200 IQ.
dude, it's funny because you know you see this every game, and all you have to do is put it into words, right? It's the same. It's the same goddamn thing every time, right? Don't you think? I think it's
Yeah.
the same thing every time. So it's not that hard once you've kind of figured it out, right? So okay, you guys had a nice gank, very good. You can base here. I think this is fine. Oh, he wants to push. Oh, okay. I mean, either one works. Yeah, you see Rengar, so you should be okay. Oh, did we take level 3? What happened here? What's going on here? Okay. Why do we take traps level 3?
Oh yeah, I saw that in a Jin video. Like, your next Jin video where the Jin didn't take E till like level 7, and I forgot to do it.
So I would suggest you take a level 4, right? Because
okay.
Your Q is your E, the kind of cost, what's it called? Opportunity cost, right? The opportunity cost of taking E is you don't have another point in your Q, right? So okay, there are like several reasons we can go over, but the biggest one is that your E is not useful until your E is just not as useful, right? Because look at this fight. Okay, let's see. When do we use our traps here, and how good was it?
I think I used it too.
Yeah, exactly, right? So it doesn't do anything, honestly. And then the other part of it is, you know, like you said, one of the ways you can kind of do something in lane is you can execute minions and, you know, get your Q off. But if your Q is level 1 still at level 3, no. You see where I'm going. You see where I'm getting at, right? So you always get Q level 3. There's like no exceptions, essentially. Honestly, there's like no exception. Like the only thing I can think of is like they have a Hecarim ganking with Ghost, and you just hit level 3, so you put a trap in his face. So that's the only thing I think of. Is if it can make a difference, right? And usually it does not make a difference, right? So yeah, that's why we would say only get level 4, right? If you get it, get at level 4, right? So okay, that was a fine gank, and then we didn't even use any sums, so it seems good, right? But you see where the kind of whole matchup idea, you know, comes into play, right? So let me see, where is the right here? They're trying to poke you out, right? So if you had less HP than this, then you know this gank may or may not work, right? But whatever. Let's fast forward back to this. Oh my God, that champion is not okay. You gotta run. Okay, we're okay. Oh, you're gonna. Are you serious? Look at all this damage you guys are taking. Dude, that's so disgusting. Oh no. Okay, well.
So nice next patch though.
Dude, fuck that champion, dude. Okay, seems good. Whatever. You guys got ganked. I think it's fine. Are you clearing these minions? I think it's fine. Sure. Any questions, by the way, while we're watching this?
No, they'll probably come soon though.
All right. Well, this is free as fuck, but only if you guys land stuff. Oh, they know. This is not working anymore, is it? I think it's fine. Sure. We're gonna slow push. I think that is great. So far, I have no problems. The only thing you can really talk about is, what do you think?
The poke I'm taking?
Yeah, just like get hit less, right? But there's not much to say, right? It's just prioritize not when you're playing against poke champions, right? Okay, so when you're playing against any kind of bot lane, your first priority is to not die to gank. Right, that sounds pretty self-explanatory. And then your second priority is to not fall for their win condition. Right, so if they're all in, don't all in no matter what. Right, if they're catch, don't get caught no matter what. Like Blitzcrank, for example, that's a common one, I would say, or that's a classic one, not a common one. Blitzcrank hook is like, oh, you died, right? And then after that, you go for the CS. And then after you, third priority is CS, right? And then the fourth priority is make sure your win condition goes through, right? So if you're poking, you want to poke or stuff like that. You could actually say that your win condition is more important than your than the CS right now. But honestly, you can flip flop those around. But basically, the first two are really important, right? So sure, you guys are doing fine though. I think you guys are doing great, especially since Zoe came in. Zoe came in and took away all your HP. So that was kind of troll. Okay, hold on. What's going on here? Let's talk about this. What's going on here?
I think that's bad because I lost minions.
Right. So when are you supposed to? When is your typical
Probably,
time to ward?
probably there, just now.
Right. So
Like
how do you make this? How do you put this into a habit you can do every game?
Keep doing it.
Well, the logical way to kind of put it is you go and ward after you push.
Okay.
Right. So the reason why this doesn't work is because you're losing minions.
Yeah.
Right. And you didn't really get anything by warding early. You could have warded after. Right. In fact, you probably lost more warding early because the time on your ward is kind of running out. Right. You lost a few extra seconds on it too. So
Yeah.
if you're freezing or if you push it, like basically you can go if you're not losing minions. That's like the base fundamental. And then how do we make a rule out of it? Oh, push first before you do anything. Right. So yeah, you're just losing like a whole wave here if you go. Right. So you lost like 3 minions for no reason. Right. So that's the idea is you want to push before you do anything. Okay, push before you do anything. So let's say you want to hit their tower, you have to push first, obviously. Let's say you want to roam, you have to push first, right? Let's say you want to help a fight. Let's say you want to ward. Everything involves pushing first. Okay. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh, okay. Rakan's level 6, so he really wants to go. Oh, okay. This is working for sure. How do we know this is working?
Because we're winning. Just because he hit the Fizzo on Raka, and she's not 6.
Right. It's just 3v2, right? And you guys land everything, right? We knew Rengar is top when we went to ward this, I think, or we knew that Zoe's top or some shit. I don't know what's going on, but we didn't see Rengar, but you saw Zoe, so Fizz is coming down. You guys are winning this. Just insta kill him. Oh wait, hold up, you guys killed this guy too. Seems good. Seems good. You're not gonna die. Okay, good stuff. You want a base here soon, TM. You can kill all this if you want, but you want a base after. Good. So far, so good. No real problems, which I think is really good. So, would you say you're winning lane? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I would agree. Right? You guys are at the very least getting our CS, and then when a gank comes around, we're just fighting. So we have more people, so you win. Right? That's generally how it goes. Right? So yeah, we're doing good here. I would say. Okay, hold up. We can't kill these.
Should I thin it the wave out? Like?
Yeah, I would say thinning it out is reasonable, right? But honestly, it's not something you want to focus on. Like you got all the minions anyways, essentially, right? Yeah, unless you like we're trying to freeze or something like that. Like you don't even have to thin it out if you don't want to. It's just a matter of did you want to push the next wave or not. So if you didn't want to like this, then that was perfectly fine, right? Push this in, sure. Wait, hold the phone. What's going on here? Oh, okay, I see. We just bought straight boots. Okay.
Was that bad?
No, it's just, are you missing something that you... What's missing from your inventory?
Attack speed? Pink ward?
Yes, pink ward. Right? Because remember, one of the ways we said you're going to win lane is catching someone, right? And now you're level 6. Okay, maybe you can all in with Rakan, right? Or you can catch someone with Rakan or whatever. Pink ward is going to help you do that because they don't know where you are, right? So everything is basically, geared towards helping you like execute your win condition. You know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense, right? So let's say they buy pink ward, right? What's their win condition? They're gonna poke. How can you dodge it if you don't know it's coming?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Or their other win condition is Varus ulti, right? They're gonna catch you, right? And your jungler's here. How can you dodge? How can you flash his ulti if you can't see him?
Yeah.
Right. If you can see it, it's really easy to flash, right? But if you can't see it, then it's like, oh, it's not really possible. I would say, right? So yeah, pink ward is really strong, especially in the laning phase, right? So classic spots are like, let me back it up. Classic spots are like right here, right? Or this tri-bush, or the one up here is really good already. So whoever put that one there is confident in this lane. Okay, you guys have Rengar. Oh, hold up. Why did we base? I think
Rengar was in the jungle.
So let's talk about this. What's the reasoning for basing here?
Because there's nothing to do in the lane. That's just the wave.
But
I think
a wave is literally coming in, right?
I think it's a cannon wave.
Is it what?
I think I checked if it was a cannon wave. I'm not sure.
Oh, I mean, but like, you know,
They
do
gave
you
them a
have
freeze,
anything?
yeah.
So like, let's say you base and they saw you and they run to dragon. What happens?
They get dragon.
I wouldn't say they get it. I don't think they can actually get it. But your team might try and check, right? And then someone face checks a very salty, or they take scuttle crab for free. But or they sweep everything for free, right? So it's like, and then what's the benefit? What do we get out of basing?
Extra longsword.
Right? Yeah, I don't know, right? It's not a good reason to base. Like buying anything that isn't like big items or pink wards or refilling your HP or trying to get somewhere else on the map. Those are like good reasons for basing, but I would say this is definitely not a good reason for basing, right? Because not only that, but you're losing minions. There's a fight that's going on. We could have won, I think, right? How do you know you win this fight? 3v3 based on matchup.
Because we kill someone.
Right, Rakan is all in, and Striker needs to
Kane,
poke / trade. So you guys are winning, and you can say that Rengar and Kane are just do damage, right? They're also all in a way. They just want to land as many abilities. So this is automatic win. That's how you know. Is that based on the matchup? You guys are fine 3v3, right? And we didn't. If you want to base, think about it this way: if you want to base, you need a clear reason to base, right? So BF sword on a cannon wave on your first back would be a clear reason, right? Buying your tier 2 boots first back because you need to dodge their poke is a clear reason, right? Buying a pink ward is a clear reason, right? You need to have like basing is like when you base, you're not doing anything productive if you don't get enough out of it, if that makes any sense, right? So we kind of miss an opportunity there, I would say. And we're not really afraid of Rengar, right? Why are we not afraid of Rengar here?
Because I have flash here.
Okay, true. You just straight up, if it's 3v2, you guys are okay as long as you don't get hit by Varus ulti, right? What else? What's the other bigger reason that's sitting at red right now?
Oh, my jungler's there,
Yeah, your jungler's here. So if Rengar comes, they're gonna get fucked, right? As long as you don't die in one hit. So you only have to be scared of a gank when you're going to die, right? And the factors that come into play is: do you have flash? Is your jungler here? And more rarely is TP / mid here, right? That's about it. So your jungler's here, you're fine. That's how you know. That's how you can figure it out. Definitely, you guys are definitely fine. Well, I mean, they were killing him, right? So that's how you know if you should be scared or not, right? And then clearing these waves. So okay, we won lane, and then
in
what
this
happened?
lane, should I keep freezing to deny him CS, or should I just push it?
Well, at this point, you don't have you can't push out anymore because your Rakan has no ulti and you don't have a Kane, right? But we kind of missed out on our opportunity because we based, right? Here, what can we do? Oh, you can bait a gank and win that way, right? And then you take tower or you take dragon, or you can shove them in, right? And then run into the dragon. What can they do, right? But basing here just made it so that you guys couldn't do anything for a few whatever. You couldn't do anything, and then your team blew ultis or something. So now it's you really can't do anything. So that's the issue here is that we weren't there when our team needed us. So that would be our first kind of point to talk about. But definitely basing. I mean, I did that all the time too. It's just basing for no reason. It's not good. It's not good, right? You need to make sure that when you base, you have a clear cut reason for doing so, right? And then we don't have a pink ward, right? So here, let's say you don't have enough HP. Let's say you got poked out. This is a good reason to base, right? Because if you don't base, you can't do anything, right? Okay, we got our pink ward. That's good. But basing for a longsword was not as good. But we already talked about that. So okay, this is predicted.
Yeah, 200 IQ, baby.
And then this guy just dies because he can't do it. He's an AD carry. Goodbye. You can even ulti if you want to style points on him, but good stuff. Push this in. Oh, okay, Rengar is dead. I was gonna say you gotta watch out for Rengar, but he's dead, so you don't care. Push out bot, sure. Hold up, what's going on here?
Should I push next wave?
If you could, you should, right? And could you?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, because that Varus ulti is down, I think. And Rengar ulti should be down. Well, actually, we didn't see Rengar ulti, so maybe it's not down. But let's say you couldn't. This is fine. This is a-okay, right? It's always about, can you push? Then you should push. But if you cannot push, then don't do it, right? Because you're just gonna die. So that's fine. Where's your support? Oh, did he die? Oh shit, he died. Okay, this is kind of awkward. What's going on here though?
Probably shouldn't go up for that minion.
Right, you're trying to 1v2, right?
Yeah.
So when we say by anytime, this is like a common scenario, right? Sometimes your support's not in lane, or they died, or they roaming, or whatever. If you're ever 1v2, don't try and do anything unless you know you can win for whatever reason, right? So can we win here for whatever reason?
No.
Yeah, I don't really see a way. Maybe you can try and something like. Yeah, there's no way. I was thinking maybe you could try and find some kind of Storm Razor proc and run away, but even if you hit them, they're gonna hit you back harder, and then they're gonna heal, right? So there's no way here, right? So yeah, don't try and do anything if it's 1v2. Otherwise, you're just you know what happens next if you lose HP?
Yeah.
You're getting dove, right? So definitely don't 1v2. But honestly, it didn't seem like too big of a problem. They're in this bush, I think. Oh, never mind. You see him. You're good to go. Sure. Push this out. Very good. And then you can try and hit tower.
Hit tower.
Yeah, this is fine. Let's talk about this. So, if you hit tower, what's gonna happen? Just like from here.
Probably not gonna be able to get tower, but just chip it away. Take maybe some damage.
So that's good, right? Okay, and then can they stop you?
Nah. Well, yeah.
How? You need to be specific so you can beat it.
Varus ult, Soraka, silence. I don't think we can like fight under tower.
Right. So you got the first part of it, I think, right? But let's say Varus ultis you and Soraka silences. I think you're gonna be okay because Rakan can ulti them and then everyone can run away, right? But who are we missing in this picture?
My jungler recall.
Okay, that's true. But
Rengar.
you know, yeah, Rengar is here, right? And I don't know if their team has TP, but TP ward from behind is also really common, right? So if Rengar's here and you walk up into ulti range, you're dying, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, Soraka missed silence, so that tells us that we can go, right? If they miss part of what they need to kill you in a gank, then you should be fine, right? And then you see Rengar, so you can help us out.
Should I run mid here?
Okay, let's talk about this too, right? So how do you know when you should help a fight?
If it looks like it's gonna last by the time I get there.
Okay, maybe. So there are what I like to call 3 conditions to helping a fight, right? So the first one is, are you close enough? So are you close enough?
Maybe. Right.
So my rule of thumb is if you're within 1 lane's distance. So if you're bot and the fight is mid, then you can help. If you're bot and the fight is at Rift Herald, can you help?
Nah.
Right, I agree. It's too far. So rule of 1 lane's distance is, are you close enough to even go? So yes, I would say you are close enough. The second is this fight committed? So is this fight committed? Yeah, I would say it's looking pretty committed, dude. Urgot just drew some dude in with his ulti, right? And then the third one is, can you help if you show up? And the general rule of thumb of that is, you can help if your number makes a difference. So let's say it's 2v3, you go join, it's 3v3. Your number made a difference, right? Because you even the numbers. But let's say it's 1v3 and you go help, it's 2v3. You guys are still losing, right? So in this case, if you guys will help, does this make a difference?
I think for a few seconds until my lane gets there. So I think it will make a difference. Yeah. Yes,
your number will make a difference, right? For sure. It's 2v3. You guys go. It's 4v3. You guys are winning for sure, right? So you fast forward, you guys automatically win. Is my prediction, right? If you can help this fight, you guys automatically win. So fast forward, you guys won, right? So that's how we know, is that we kind of figure out what happens based on these patterns that we see. And then, if it works out, like if it works 90 times out of 100, that's how you know you're onto something, right? So the reason why we knew you're gonna win this fight is because you've seen it a million times. We don't have to know if you hit anything or anyone. Just average case, you guys will win 90% of the time. Average case, okay? So that's kind of how you can figure it out. So, and then you can watch. I mean, this guy's just like rooted or some shit. It's just they just die, right? There's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
So, And then similar to how in laning, oh, you found her. Oh, one more hit. It's okay. She had Zanya's anyway, so too tanky. But in the similar way, how this is how you win lane 90% of the time. This is how you win fights 90% of the time, right? Is knowing whether or not you win, and then going through with the fight or not going through with the fight, right? So, you can like chip away at this tower if you guys want. Wow, that was not good. You guys did not want to go for that one, right? Why is that?
Because the respawn times, I guess.
Yeah, I don't even know if you can even kill her, right?
Yeah,
so yeah, that looked pretty dicey to me, but sure, nice try, I guess. Maybe if you guys knocked her up, you could have done a lot of damage, but I think it's more likely that someone's dying in the dive. Okay. Oh, this is if you can win 1v2 for whatever reason, go for it, right? This is our example of you can do something, so that was good. Just watch out for, actually you don't have to watch out for anyone, it's just Zoe, but she's still mid, right? Okay, you can just hit her, I think that's fine. Oh, she's trolling. Goodbye. Sure. So how do you lose games? It must be mid game, late game stuff, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Because this looks pretty clean overall, I would say, right? This is the longest laning phase though, 20 minutes. Oh, someone died. That's kind of awkward. Oh, hold up. How did we die? What?
Oh, I think I tried and help him, but I tanked the tower too long, like a clown. I entered.
Oh no! Okay, what should you do instead? What do you think?
Just to shove the wave and be
yeah. So I think you went a little crazy here for a second, but you had the right idea, right? You want to help this guy, but I think the way you helped him wasn't quite right. You can help him by pushing the wave in so he can get out. So I think you just died here, so that's really awkward. But yeah, we could bring up like flash usage and stuff like that. But I would say just keep this in the back. Keep this in the back of your head. Just don't worry about this, right? But one thing you should note is that when you're caught in a situation and it's like you didn't plan for this, don't use your flash or heal. Right? Because you already made the mistake, right? So basically, the reason why we say don't use flash or heal, even though maybe you can save yourself if you flash. So let's say two things can happen, right? One is that you waste your flash, and the second is that you save yourself with your flash, right? Did you get better by using your flash like that?
Nah.
Yeah, right, exactly. So that's why you shouldn't do it. It's because the only time you should be using your abilities or sums is when you plan it out ahead of time. Okay, so let's say you're gonna do that and then you're gonna flash over the wall and you plan that and it's gonna work. So then that would be a good usage, right? But let's say like most players, we use flash like randomly, and then people ask why am I not getting better at this game? It's because you're doing stuff like randomly, right? That's why. So I'll actually say don't worry about that. You can keep using flash like that if you want. Like that's not something you want to worry about yet. So you have bigger fish to fry. But that's just like in the back of your head. If you're curious why I would say something like that, that's why. So yeah, sure, you guys get the tower. Your fizz is godly fed. Like what's going on? Oh, he's gonna kill everyone. Oh, what? He didn't keep going. Oh, you don't want to keep going. Oh, maybe Rakan wants to keep going. Yeah, I think you just hit this tower, and then help him with ulti. Oh, we're getting fucked.
Yeah,
but then Fizz kills it, dude. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but like. I think you play this fine. It's just if you're not sure about this, you hit the tower, which is what you did, right? We just got unlucky Zoe bubble,
Yeah.
Actually, you did try and help, but that's after you killed the tower. So I don't know what's going on. Whatever. We'll fast forward past this. All right, what's going on here? You're down. Oh shit.
I should use my pink one.
Wait, what? What's going on? Wait, why'd you walk back?
I wanted to stack. I saw it in a video once.
What the fuck? Stack? Wait, hold up.
Yeah,
Explain this to me.
So he couldn't like target me, if that makes sense. So if he tried using like
let me turn on the AC real quick. Give me a second. Okay, stack is the last thing you want to do. Okay, so and the reason why is because he's just gonna if he has like okay the last Rengar AOE'd everyone, which is why you shouldn't stack. But this Rengar is single target, right? So you're thinking maybe we can stick together. You don't want to do this, right? Because that gives him like any amount of targets he can hit. Okay, maybe if you guys are like if no one can die and you're the tank and you're trying to sit on your AD carry, you should stack on your AD carry. What's the difference here? What's the difference here?
I'm stacking on 2 squishies who maybe he can kill after. I don't know.
He's gonna kill you, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really make any sense, right? And like you said, you should have put your pink one down, right? But honestly, here's the thing. You see this Rengar ulti and you walk to your base. What happens?
He runs me down.
Well, how does he run you down? Which direction is he gonna run this way, right? He's gonna run this way, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your team gonna do? They're just gonna stand here.
Yeah.
And what happens?
And they can't get me.
He's gonna run past Fizz and Rakan. I don't think that's happening, right? And even if he does, right? I'm pretty sure you can throw a trap in his face because you can see him. Right, if you put a pink down. I think this is like you found the only way to die, I think. That sounds bad. That sounds bad, but like, you know,
I saw in a video once where there was a Rengar that ulted and 5 players stacked on top of each other and like he couldn't target someone.
Right. So did all 5 players have full HP?
No. In the video, yeah.
Yeah. So he can't kill people if he's trying to target a specific person, then it might be harder for him to kill them, right? But in this case, you were already out and you ran back in, right? Maybe if it's the other way around, maybe if the mark was on top of you, right? His hunt is on top of you, and you had to run into your teammate. That would be better. But I think you just like ran back to die.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. It's like it's true that in certain scenarios, okay, if you stand on someone, you know, it could be good, but you shouldn't take that as you should always do that. You know what I'm saying? Right? Because you want to the end goal is like, oh, don't die to Rengar. Okay, so then how do you do that? In this case, it would be you could just walk away and put your pink down so your team can see him, right? Yeah, just run. Maybe in a different scenario, that plan could change. But just because someone said that this works in a scenario doesn't mean it works in every scenario. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
Right? So yeah, I don't know what happened there, but that was kind of strange. Yeah, that's an interesting idea though to stack on top of when Rengar is ulting, right? It's just that that's not like a common rule you should follow, right? I think this game is just your mid lane takes over, so we should just go on to the next probably, unless something happens in these team fights.
No, I think Kane just gets Imba fed and just
just fucking Imba fed. Do you play Dota?
Nah, I play WoW.
Okay. That makes sense then.
Yeah.
That's an old term. I don't think any League players use that term. Or that was actually a term used before League was a thing, I think. And now League players call it OP, right?
Yeah.
Overpowered. Man, Imba, dude. I remember back in my Dota days, you were like fucking champions and balanced. Alright, sure. This is just you're just running it down now. Okay, sure. Let's take a look at the next game.
I think there's a severe game. A severe game, which is I think it's the next one.
Wait, say again?
There's a severe game, the next one.
A what game?
In fact, just doesn't matter. Just watch this one. A severe. Am I saying it wrong? Severe.
Oh, a Saber game.
Yeah, but I guess this one.
You want to watch it? You want to watch a Saber game? Is that what you're saying?
No. This one's fine. This one's fine.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I wasn't understanding for a sec.
I tend to mumble.
No worries. Okay, let's talk about this. So you said let's talk about how you can always win lane. All right, pause. All right, Varus. What does Varus want to do? We talked about it last game, but you always do this every time. All right, always do this every time in champ select. All right, what does Varus want to do before level 6?
He
wants to trade, right? In simple terms, he's a trade champion. What about Lulu?
The same, I guess.
Yeah. What about X Pussy Destroyer X? What does he want to do? He wants to trade, right?
Yeah.
And then what about Ezreal?
He wants to poke.
right? And what about Braum?
He wants to like protect. I don't even know what does Braum class as. What would you say?
Right, you have to. That's why you have to think about it. What does he classify as? Out of the 4 categories, is he any of the categories? There's always at least one. So
I think he's probably like a tank engage maybe.
is he poke?
Nah.
Is he trade?
Not really.
I agree. He's definitely not trade, right? You don't see Braum win lane by trading, right?
What about maybe if he hit a Q.
What about all in?
Yeah.
I'll say it's reasonable, right? Why is it reasonable?
Just because the stun.
Right, because it's unstoppable, right? You literally cannot stop it, right? He touches you, and okay, you're gonna get stunned if you get hit too many times. And then what about catch?
Yeah.
Skill shot CC based, right? I'll say it's reasonable too. So he's catch all in. So that's what you need to know. All you have to do is say, okay, be careful of him jumping to someone and hitting you with Q, and then beyond that, you want to trade as hard as possible. So that's it. That's how you win lane. So that's how you figure things out. Oh, and also don't get hit by S0 Q, right? That's it. So anytime. So what does that tell us? Anytime S0 wants a ranged minion, you can hit him for it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because you want to trade, right? We would actually say this is okay. It's hard to say because before this season, this is not a good usage of E. But because it's this season, why would this be okay sometimes, or actually good in this case?
I think because I hit both of them, it's just like AD carries regen is pretty scuffed, I guess.
Right. It's like people have less armor, sure regen, but you also proc your lethal tempo, so you could push, right? Usually it's not good, but I think it's actually good there. So you did a good job. But usually you want to throw in an auto attack before you E, right?
Okay.
That would be best case, right? Okay, and then you get W. Very nice. Oh, look at that. So you guys are winning because you're trading, right?
Yeah.
That's your win condition. That's all you have to do. That's it. Isn't it easy?
Yeah.
That's all you have to do. So anytime you let's say you try an all in and then you lose, it's because you try to all in, right? Your win condition was not all in, and you try to do opposite of that, right? You get hit by Braum Q, you guys fight it out, boom, you guys are losing, right? Okay, what's going on here? Did you misclick? Oh yeah, I think we're misclicking or something. Okay, nice try. You have the right idea, so as long as you have the right idea, we're happy. At least in his top.
Yeah, I tend to E waves as well.
Oh, okay, don't do that, right? Why is that?
Yeah. Just waste, I guess.
Right, so let's say, okay, who'd you hit?
No one. The minion.
And even if you had hit them, it wouldn't do anything, right?
Yeah.
So that's the idea, is that you want to use it to trade, right? You can't just randomly use it. Because, if you want to push, you can auto attack, right? That's what you want to do. All right, let's see. Fast forward. You guys are just laning. Everything. Oh! Okay, what do we talk about here?
Pointless backing.
Right, and what are we getting?
I think how much gold do I have? Double tag.
Is it worth the base?
Probably not. I think my thought process was it's just gonna slow push into me now, so I can just back and get. I think I wanted to back before he had enough for tier, just to like pressure him even more.
Okay, you could say you're not losing any minions because he's slow pushing back to you. You want to make Ezreal useless because he can't back. But the bigger the bigger idea here is that that's not bad. But like look at their HP. Hold up. Look at their HP, right?
Yeah.
So what happens if we keep shoving them in?
They can't do anything.
Yeah, they can't lane, right? But if you base, you give them an opportunity to to get back in the game, right? Like you're in a winning position and you gave it up to base. So you would have to have a really good reason to base. I would say I would prefer not to base here personally, right? You can't say it's just like a disaster or a really bad mistake because I don't think it is. It's just that I would have preferred to keep pressuring them, right? Because we were in a winning position. I mean, you're still in a winning position, but wow, that was really good either. Yeah, I would prefer to not base there, right? Like if they had pushed this wave in, I don't know what they were doing. What were they doing? But they were having issues, right? Pushing this in for some reason. Look at this. What are they doing? I don't know, right?
Yeah.
They need to push this in. So, but if they had pushed this in and based, and your Lulu did not hold this wave, you didn't get enough out of it, Right. But it turns out it was really good, right? The base was actually worth, right? Why would I say that?
Because they slow pushed.
They fucked it up, right?
Yeah.
Now they have the base, and you can just freeze this. You can just freeze this, and they lose another wave. So I mean, if you plan for something like this, and it will work 9 times out of 10, then you can do it, right? I just think that you didn't plan for it, and you have a bad habit of basing, which is why I'm like harping on it, if that makes any sense. Okay? So you would definitely want to freeze this. Oh, this is perfect. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're so sad. Oh no. Oh no, you have such a. Oh wait, what? Oh, you're still trying to freeze this? No, you can't do this anymore. No. That's not happen. This is too much. Too many. The minions are too far away at this point. So you should be happy getting that free wave, because you can deny. You're denying like the next wave anyways, right? In a way. But yeah, you had a good idea. The initial freeze was disgustingly good. Because if you ever press tab, oh, check it out, 35 to wait, what? Yes, 31. Did you miss minions? What's going on? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? How are we only 4 minions up? We should be like 7. Oh. Okay, I think we should be more up, but whatever. Doesn't matter that much. I just didn't know. I think you're up by like 7 or something, but it's actually not even that bad for them, right? So, oh, he's dead as fuck. Oh, goodbye. Nice. So, what was his mistake? Let's talk about this.
Trying 1v2.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly what you were trying to do, right? So don't do this thing. Yeah. So he just fucked up. He's just dead. Oh my god, that's so bad. That's so funny. I don't know. You just don't do that ever. Zero. Never. Okay. Never. Okay, this is a good base, right? Why is this a good base?
Because it's fat wave.
You have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
That's when you base. You have nothing else to do, right? And okay, you can say something like, "Oh, we can hit the tower," but then you don't get the base, right? You would prefer to not hit the tower and then get the favorable base off, right? So, sure. We're just hitting these guys. Oh, trading really hard. Very good. That's all you guys really care about. How do we lose so much HP? What's going on here? Oh, you got hit by a Q. That's why. Rip. Use a potion. Okay, you want to push this out? Preferably. Oh no, here we go. Oh no. You guys need out. You wanna oh, never mind, you can kill him maybe. Oh, you're gonna kill him. Press Q. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you're gonna kill okay, so what happened here?
I didn't respect the Braum passive thing on me, I guess.
More general terms. I didn't
trade. Like, Braum's all in, and I just didn't trade. I tried all in pre-6, I guess.
They're all inning, and you don't have an advantage.
Right,
in a way. So yeah, you guys are just losing. And you can say that Varus is all in Varus is actually can be all in, right? Why is that?
He's slow and is what do you call it, ulti, I guess.
Okay, without ulti, he can be considered all in.
Just because he's slow and is like great damage when they're low.
He has damage. He can stack 3 stacks and then use an ability, and 3 stacks and use another ability. So there's like high damage potential, if that makes any sense, right? So that's why he can be considered all in. And then, but the support matchup matters the most, right? The AD carry matchup is like half a category, unless you're like playing Ashe and you have an arrow or something, right? So yeah, you guys are losing because Lulu versus Braum. You're not supposed to all in, and then they caught you guys, right? So, but you actually almost. The reason why you almost won this is because you were landing everything on Ezreal, right? I think you just didn't press Q in time or something. I don't know what's going on here. Oh yeah, we also missed E too. Yeah, this is a really high variance play for sure, right? So basically, we kind of got lucky we didn't die, I think.
Yeah.
So how do we prevent stuff like this? What do you think?
Just stick to the matchup.
Right. So let's say your support made a mistake and they're getting caught or they're getting all in, right? What's your first priority when you have a losing when you're currently losing a fight?
Just live.
Yeah, you want to get out, right? You want to try and stop this, right? So let's say you try and help him, and then you press heal and he's good. Okay, then you leave, right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys are out. So what happened? What did we do instead?
Try and fight the Braum Shield.
Right, you kept trying to go in. You guys are already out. You guys are good to go, right? But
Mm-hmm.
you kept trying to fight a losing scenario, which is why you guys are kind of dying here, right? You can actually kill him if you like press Q because he had 3 stacks on him, but the bigger idea is the matchup idea, right? Is anytime you play outside your matchup, it's gonna look really, really dicey like this, right? Was that a clean 2v2? I don't think so, right? So that's why is that you guys weren't playing the matchup out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Bro,
Monka
that
S.
pissed me off. That was just fucked.
Monka S. So yeah, this is a classic. If the jungler's here, they're ganking, right? So it's like, you know, it's hard to fault you for this, but this is exactly what we want to be on the lookout for, right? Because this doesn't have to be Lee Sin, right? Did you played last season, right? You know Rek'Sai, or season 6 too. Rek'Sai is fucking, this is the one that always killed me, right? Rek'Sai is coming in from behind, right? But even something like Camille can do this too, right? Honestly, any of the champions can really come in from behind, but anytime that you don't know where the jungler is, you have to assume they're ganking you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what should we do here instead? Well, it's really hard to say, but something like warding behind you, right? Or even, honestly, there's another way you die here. Do you see it?
I'm just gonna say wasted.
If you're Lee Sin, you can kill Varus. How?
Like in depth answer you want?
Just like, how would you gank this guy? Like from this picture, like where are you standing and how do you kill him?
Yeah, I guess come from behind maybe.
Okay, besides that one, because we saw that one, I guess.
Could be in the bush.
Which one? This one over here or this one over here?
Lane bush maybe.
This one, I would say your minion can see him running in.
Or he could just Q the minion and insert me.
Right, he's gonna Q this one. He can Q this one, ward hop flash, right? I would say that's pretty common. I was gonna say this one too. He's gonna Q this minion, ward hop flash, or ward hop only, right? So you have to be super paranoid when it comes to getting ganked, because I think that I don't know why, but these in the last 2 games they love to gank you, right? So there's just nothing you can do if we get caught by something like that. So that's definitely something to look out for, because you know all it takes is one good gank, and then you know the game is kind of changed for the worse for your team, right? And then, good thing your Camille found something top. So same thing here, right? What's going on?
Not behind the casters.
Right here. I would say Braum and Lee Sin. Right, Braum and Lee Sin. Same thing, dude. This is a common one too. Right when you come back to lane, they're right here. How many times does that happen to you?
Yeah.
So.
And I had like 2 wards.
Right, exactly. So you can do something like ward over here using this trick right here. Hold on, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my lord! Sorry about that. All right, what did I miss?
Quite a lot.
Let's see what's going on here. Oh no, is this another Lee Sin gank? Is that what's going on, or is that the first one?
That was the first one. Oh no, that's another one.
There we go. Let's see what's going on here. So came back to lane. We're not pushing. Good. We're going to slow push. I think it's fine. What the hell? Oh, he's trying to bait you. And then your jungler is doing something. He's killing mid. That's good. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? You're gonna kill this guy. Dude, this guy is still here. What's going on? Oh no. Oh no. Alright, you can't save your support, so at least you don't die, right? Maybe we can kill someone here. Actually, you're gonna kill someone here. Oh my god, not like this.
What's this, fam? It's funny.
He's gonna flash or something stupid. Wait, he just dies. What the hell? Oh, kill them all. Oh, you did really good here. You did really good here. It's just we couldn't finish. Oh, okay. Well, that was a good try, honestly. You had the right idea. And you just fucked here, right? Oh, what? Oh, excuse me.
Come on.
No way. No, she definitely fucking kills you, dude. What is going on? She can still kill you. Oh no. Have you played against Callie before yet? Or have you seen her in your games?
Hell.
This champion is
if
perma
she gets
banned.
fed, that's fucked.
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure she can just ulti and then you die. Oh,
Yeah,
no
walls.
Hold up. Same thing, right?
Yeah.
That's the one we discussed before. So in this case, okay, let's say this is an unavoidable case. Let's say you have no wards. You don't know if they're here, so they're ganking you. Your support's top, which is what's happening. What's the best thing you can get here?
Nothing.
I would agree to a certain extent. So if these bottom bushes are warded, you can get nothing. So you set a tower, right? What if they're not warded?
I guess I can push.
You can get XP by standing here, right? If you hide here,
yeah.
right? At the very least, you can get the XP, but you're just gonna die. You're just gonna die if you do this, right? I don't know where their Braum or Lee Sin are, but I'm pretty sure they can just kill your ass. So, oh, don't check that. You don't want to check that. Okay. Whew. Okay. Looks like everyone is having fun up there. Wow. You guys, Yasuo's not there, so that's kind of awkward, isn't it? Oh, we're gonna die here. 100% dead. Oh, how do we know?
Because he's got Mobius and he hit the Q.
Bigger, more general reasons. Remember, we want like the most general reason that you can.
Oh, so I'm 1v2.
Yes, 1v2. That's it. You stop there. You get more specific when the general reasons aren't good enough, right? You get more specific, but this is 1v2, so you just die, right? That's how we know. So I think this is actually, I think that when it comes to 2v2 ideas and when you're getting ganks, you're always on the winning side.
Yeah.
Right. But when it comes to your support is roaming, you need to know that you shouldn't do anything, right? You literally, you are not allowed to do anything, right? Unless you can calculate a win somehow, like you were like hitting Soraka in the last game, right? But if you just try and mindlessly try and like last hit or something, you're just always gonna die, 100% of the time. How do I know? I die to it 100% of the time, right? That's how you figure it out. Is that you just it just never works, right? And then the other part is, honestly, this is like the first time we saw you die to a gank, but you should always assume they're ganking you, right? Honestly, they had a really good gank. So it's like really hard to fault you, but it's still, it's still something you shouldn't die to, right?
Yeah.
And then, okay, we're going for this tower. You're gonna get fucked if you're not careful. Okay, cool. We can talk about post level 6 too, right? Because laning matchup is important post level 6, right? When you get to level 6, you ask yourself, does this matchup change in terms of do you get more categories, or was the category you were strong in get stronger, right?
Yeah.
So,
I think you missed it when you went AFK and didn't skip back to it. I ulted the Ezreal like at level 6 and we got a kill.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
you got basically more category and like cash / all in, right?
Yeah.
In terms of now you can use your arrow you can use your ulti to get someone out of position or break stacks off your W, right? Which is always really good. How about Lulu?
I guess she gets stronger, yeah, as well.
Which category would you say, if any?
I'd say like probably like all in as well, maybe.
Right. I agree. All in, and then Braum and Ezreal, they have Braum's all in is better and his catch is better, and then Ezreal, his all in is probably better too because he can ulti somewhat, so that's kind of awkward. But looks like everyone got better at all in, right? So that just means you take them as many trades as possible before you all in and you win, right? Because they can't trade. But if they catch you guys and you guys didn't get the trade, you lose, right? Does that sound familiar? Let's say Braum hits his ulti and then Ezreal ultis. You guys are definitely losing, right?
Yeah.
So makes sense, right? Just based on matchup. Oh, this is 2v1. You should win this. Oh, he's getting away. Oh my god, Lulu's crazy. What the hell? Wait, this Lulu's a genius. Dude, Pussy Destroyer. Oh my god. What a genius. Oh. This Ezreal's trolling, right? How do you know?
Because he 1v2.
Yeah.
Fucking flank
and he's not poking, right? Oh, he's dead as fuck. Oh, goodbye. Oh, what?
Yeah, feels bad. It wasn't empowered Q.
Wow. He lived. Whatever. He got fucked anyway. So, oh, we're getting fucked now. Oh, never mind. Wait a minute. He didn't have his ulti. What is he doing? What is Lee Sin doing? He's 1v2ing too, right? Never 1v2. Okay, that's just it's just not good. Okay, you push us in, you base, thing is fine. Go, sure, you can push us out. You want to go mid though? You definitely want to be mid. I think doing wolves is fine. Oh, you're so fucked. How are you not dead here? Okay, let's talk about this. What's going on here? Right here, you do wolves. What are you doing next?
Going to bot.
Okay, if you go bot, you're dying, right?
But here I can't see the Braum or Lee.
Right. So that's how you know you're dying, is that you don't know where anyone is.
Okay.
Right. So and the reason why you can't go bot is because your Lulu's not here, right? There's no one here to back you up. You're supposed to go mid here, and Fizz is supposed to go bot or Camille, right? Whoever it is, it's not you, right? It's not your job to be bot, right? So this is why you're getting caught here, is because you don't know where they are, and then I can't believe they didn't kill you, but this is how you get caught, is by trying to rotate to somewhere you're not supposed to be, right? You want to be mid here, right? The general answer is that Fizz wants to be side lane and Yasuo wants to be side lane, right? Why is that?
Just because they're good duelers, I guess. No one can
yeah. They want to solo people, right? They want to run people down the lane. So, and you want to be mid lane because you can't run away. So, I'm surprised you didn't die here, but sure, we're trying to defend. I think maybe you can find a fight, but there's not much you can do. They have Rift Herald. If they stay though, you can maybe make something happen. Sure, that's fine. Oh, what's going on here? You need to go mid, right? What happened here?
You tell me, buddy.
So you clear this out, and then you should go mid, right?
Do you think? Yeah.
So why or why not? Let's talk about this.
Looking on it, I have bot wave to farm, but they also have a big mid wave in the group in there.
Right. So generally speaking, if you can clear a wave and your team can hold the tower, right? If they can defend, then you can do this, right? And they can't come kill you, which I think they can. But let's say they can't kill you and you can get this wave. Can your team hold mid?
Right now, no.
Yeah, I would say no, because no one can kill the minions. Who can kill the minions? No one can kill the minions. Your team can only fight. Camille can ulti someone, Fizz can go in, whatever, but no one can clear the wave, right? That's how we know you're supposed to be mid. Doing this takes too long, right? Which is why Lulu's just like straight dying, is because they have no way to prevent that, right? Your team has no way to prevent that, so they need you to be mid. And somehow this Lee Sin, like, wow, you outplay the shit out of him, so that was sick. But you definitely wanted to be mid here, I think. Right.
Yeah.
When in doubt, okay, here's this. When in doubt, you go mid. The only time you don't go mid is when you're going top after first tower, or your mid laner is like a Victor. And even then, if you're playing something like Varus, you probably want to be mid, right? Okay, what's going on in this fight? It's fine. We're strong enough to still win this game. Doesn't matter. Okay, this looks good. Nice try on the Q, but you're killing someone anyways. Wow. This game is a Monka S for sure. You want to run. Oh. Oh, you need to run. Oh. Okay, what happened here?
Let me rewatch it. Should just like insta run.
Right.
When we got the drag.
How do you know though? How do you know you need to insta run?
Because Willow.
Okay, I think that's a good reason. That's a good indicator. The one that I would come up with in the heat of the moment, right? How do you know within this half second that you need to run? Is that how do you win? The question is, how do you win if you fight?
Yeah.
I don't know, right? If you had ulti, I would say this may be possible, but you have no ulti, so it's still 5 seconds. So I would say, I don't know how you win. You gotta go, right? If you stay and you don't have any idea, stuff like this is gonna happen. It's just not really sure what's gonna happen, but it's not good, right? So I think we could have left there earlier, but in terms of big habits, I'm not sure what to say there, except you should have realized that there wasn't really anything to do there. Wow, dude, is this Fizz the same dude as last game? What's going on? This is just crazy.
Busted, fam.
Yeah, what the hell? Jesus. Okay, clear these minions. Sure, fast forward. Running down mid. Okay. I think we actually have a game going on here. This is definitely something we can look at. Last game was just too one-sided, I think, in terms of your solo laner is like 13-2 or something. Oh, you're gonna ulti this and he's dead. Oh, you don't even have to ulti this, honestly. This is so free. Okay, what's going on here? This is still free as fuck. Oh my god. Alright, let's talk about this. What happened here?
I had lag, mate.
Oh, true. I see. There was like 1,000 ping, right?
Yeah.
But you know, how come you guys still win? In general terms.
Because they didn't hit me.
You know, I would have said it's 4v3, but your Camille is jerking off in the jungle somewhere. So, turns out that Fizz just kills this guy.
Should
by
I have
himself.
healed Fizz there, do you think? Dead?
Oh yeah, I think actually he might still be dead, but Fizz literally just 1v2, something like that. But like the thing to work on here would be something like you want to hold on to your ultimate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Until they have no more jumps, or you think you can hit them before they use their jump. So I think here it was like a knee-jerk reaction to Lee Sin queuing in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of awkward, but honestly, I don't worry about too much. See, there's a lot of things I say, you know, don't worry about it too much, because it's not like game losing, right? The things that we wanted to focus on is stuff like I think the ganks in this game matter the most in terms of preventing like preventing throws, right? Stuff like not getting ganked, or you know, you shouldn't go bot because they're gonna kill you. Wow, nice kiting there. But yeah, beyond that, it's not bad. We need to see another game for sure, because it seems like, you know, this game got kind of dicey at the like 15-minute mark, but then your solo.
I think we lose this
crazy.
game, by the way.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, we can definitely see what's going on here. I don't know what Lulu's doing, but she's fucked. It's good that you don't try and help this. Maybe you can throw an ulti, honestly, but oh, you can definitely throw an ulti now. Oh, how'd you know you could throw an ulti?
Because he's in range.
Okay, I think that is a that's one of the reasons.
I don't know.
How'd you know this would be a good ulti?
So I'd hit all three.
Okay, that's true too. In terms of, can your team do something after you hit ulti?
Maybe.
They're gonna blow someone up.
Fizz,
right?
Fizz is coming out. Okay.
I mean, yeah, Fizz is gonna one shot someone. Camille's gonna one shot someone, and then the second question is, can you 90% chance hit someone? So who can you hit?
Braum.
Yeah, I would aim for
Lee.
Braum. Yeah, I'll probably aim for Braum here because Lee's jumping around too much or something like that, right? But I think you can do something here. But honestly, saving it, if you don't know, saving it is even better because you can still do it now, right? Okay. Let them take the dragon because Yasuo's pushing top. I think that's fine. Okay, you're getting... Oh, wow. Their team's in base. What's going on? Okay, you just kill these guys. How do you lose this? You guys are literally about to win. No way. You guys can't lose this.
Yeah, for real.
What's going on?
Welcome to Plat, baby.
Wait. You can't help this guy. How do you know?
Because he's too far away.
He's within 1 lane's distance, right?
Yeah. Because there's 3 and then there will be 2v3.
Yes, your number did not matter. So you go and help is not help. That's how we know. It's just straight off is that you going to help doesn't do anything, right? So what should you do instead? Looking at this picture.
Clear bot wave?
Yeah, push bot, right? Or you can even wait at the red or spam ping Yasuo, but you can't help him. That's like not an option, right? It's an option that doesn't work, which is why we say it's not an option. But honestly, getting Gromp and then doing this is not bad either. Like once you realized he was just dead, right? We got something, so it's not bad. It's just your initial look should be something like, "Can I help him?" Answer is no. Wow, Lulu died. That's awkward. Oh, is this a 4v5? I see. Is this how you guys lose?
I don't
This is a
know, I can't
4v5.
remember.
You guys are losing for sure. Unless Fizz one shot. Oh yeah, you guys are all dead. Oh no! Run, everyone, run! Everyone, run! You don't. You can't help this, dude. You need to run, dude. You need to run. You need to run. Wait, you're still alive because Ezra will eat backwards.
Calculator,
Wow.
boy.
How do we know? You can't help this.
Like you said, 4v5.
Yeah. So you spam back ping. Yeah,
This
everyone needs to get out. Yeah, you definitely don't want to stay around. You don't stick around unless you find some juicy ultimate, right? Or some really, yeah, pretty much a juicy ultimate is the only thing that can be really found here, right? Wow. Okay. And then this Lee Sin, you're actually just killing this Lee Sin all game, huh? Dude, all your kills come from this guy just dying into you.
Yeah.
Oh baby. Oh baby, run it down. Oh, 3v4. I hope you guys know what you're doing. You're gonna one-shot this guy. Wow, clean. Oh, if you can land an ulti, this is free as hell. Oh. Okay, I think we are seeing a habit of not holding on to your abilities long enough, right? I think we're missing a lot of abilities, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are trying to end? I think you can end, actually. So you guys just win. Wait. What are you doing? Wait. Wait, what happened? Oh no. Oh, that's what happened. Okay, let's talk about this.
Should I hit the lower tower?
This is not something you want to work on. Don't worry about this. We're just gonna discuss this, like, just because it happened, right? It only mattered this game. Usually, I want to talk about stuff that matters every game, but like you said, right? You need to kill the tower that's lower, and then the second part is, you don't want to get hit by the gangplank barrel, right? How do you kind of bait it out? It's so hard because it's like champion specific, but it's also not champion specific. So,
I feel like I wasn't even in that, bro. Oh yeah, I was. Okay.
Let's pretend that you're Gangplank. How do you know Varus is gonna hit the tower?
Because we want to end.
Right, so that's how you know that Gangplank's throwing the shit at you, right? Because it can actually kill you. So you always, when there's counterplay. So when we say there's counterplay, that means there's something they can do to stop you, right? So you want to hit this tower, he can stop you with a barrel. So how do we counter the counterplay, right? You pretend to hit the tower.
Oh, okay.
No, you can't. How do you kill this guy? I don't know how you kill this guy. What, are you gonna
Kill
flash
the barrel,
him?
I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, can you kill this barrel? I don't even know if you can click on this barrel, right? It's not really possible, right? He can even do something crazy like he's gonna auto attack Q it or something. I don't know. Maybe there's a counterplay to that, right? You want to hit the barrel, but it's always the more general idea is you always pretend to do that thing and then don't do that thing, and then you can trick them, right? They would throw skill shots or whatever, right? But here we just really wanted to hit the tower, which is why he got us, right? Wow. Okay, so you guys lose because they get Baron and they kill your team, right? Oh wait, they're not going for Baron. Oh, they are going for Baron. Ha! Yeah, like I said, they kill your team and they got Baron, right? Oh, maybe we can stop this. Oh.
No.
Where are you going?
I thought to take their jungle because their waves are pushing. And then...
Okay. If you can, I mean, if there's zero risk, I think it's fine. You definitely want to be Baron side though. I think. Could be wrong, but you want to stop them from warding that shit. Oh, okay. Maybe you can farm everything too. That's fine. Oh, Elder Dragon's up. Wow, this game, all it takes is one bad team fight now, and you guys lose.
I don't think I even get a fucking another assist or even another kill.
Oh no! Oh, you guys are all dead. All right, what's look at this picture.
Yeah, 4v5.
So if we started the throw, why would I say that?
4v5.
That's it.
And I carried on hitting the Elder.
It's just
hating my team almost.
Yeah, we just we baited our team into a 4v5, right? So this is the opposite of what we want to do.
In all fairness, Yasuo started it. But
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. So this is if you ever wonder why people at higher ranks can have like disgusting win rates, is because whenever we see something like this and you know it's bad, you spam ping and you leave, right? Because this, like, the reason why we know is just 100% fail rate. Like, you play this fight 1,000 times, 900 times you're gonna lose, right? The 10% comes from something like Camille one shots Ezreal, or you find a fat ulti and Yasuo knocks them all up, right? What are the chances of that happening?
Slim.
Would you bet your game on that? Would you bet your 15 LP on that?
No.
I would not either, right? So, this is, if you want to force a fight like 5v4, right? Let's say their top laner, their mid laner was splitting top, then you can do this because you have more people, right? But you have less people. You don't want to bait a fight here. You guys are just dying here. The average case, this is what you want to think of, is that what's going to happen most of the time. Most of the time, you guys are losing this 100%. We don't even have to watch, right? We already knew what was going to happen before it happened. That's the important part. Okay. So I think the biggest problems you want to look at are ideas of man advantage, because I think anytime there was a man disadvantage and you try to do something, it didn't really go well, right? Especially when it comes to like anytime there's ganks, right? Anytime there was any kind of fight you wanted to help, like remember you were trying to help Yasuo take that top and hit, but it was 3v1, so you going to help doesn't help him, right? Stuff like that. That's like the one of the biggest things that can lose or win games, right? So, oh my god, they get Baron and Camille's trying to backdoor. What's going on? Wait, this is actually kind of funny. Hold on, let's watch. Maybe we can ulti someone to stop them from basing. Oh, he's trying to go in. Oh, we're trying to go in. Oh, Fizz died. Yeah, I think the biggest problems in this game, or the biggest problem you might have, is this: you put yourself in a spot where you can't win. Sometimes, not always, right? A lot of times you're doing good stuff. Like in 2v2 in lane, I think your laning is perfectly fine, right? I think you're winning. You want to lane both games, right? I would say. The only time you lose anything is when you have less people, right? Let's talk about. Remember, your support leaves lane, you keep trying to 1v2. I think that's like an indicator that stuff like this is happening, right? Here you try to go bot, but their whole team is missing. Let me see if I can find the spot. Remember, I was like, oh, you should go mid. You need to defend. That's like the spot where they have 3 people bot and you're trying to defend, right? That's 1v3, right? You're not winning that. I actually don't know where it is, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I know. I remember.
Any time there are more people, your first knee-jerk reaction should be, we don't want this, right? You wanna not fight this, right? It's this one right here, right? So, anytime you see something like this, you want to, no matter what, you don't want to take like a 4v5 unless you know you can win. Like you need to know you can win with a 90% success rate. That's when you can break that rule of 4v5, right? Other than that, you can never do this because it's always going to turn out poorly, right? it's better to AFK a tower than it is to take a 4v5. Right, is the idea. So let's take a look at the next game and see if it's a similar story. But I think this is something you might want to look at for the most part, right? What do you think?
What about this game?
No. Like in general. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Like just thinking and just watching my plays there when I'm just pushing out with no vision, it's just fucking stupid.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't put it like that. But it's definitely something we can improve on. Wow, Warwick is fucking done. Oh no.
Do you think I could have helped them though?
Let me see. Let's take a look. Let's back it up all the way to the beginning of this. All right, Warwick did Gromp. What the hell? Wow. He did blue and then Gromp. Is that standard? I don't think that's standard. And then okay, he's doing Scuttle. Sure. You have Alistar, so we can't really do anything level 1. Oh, Nocturne comes in.
I could have went there, I guess. There.
He's fucking dead. You can't really help him. He fucked up, right? How do you know? This picture.
You didn't fucking run.
So let's say you go help, right? And Misfortune and Lulu follow you. What happens?
I think we lose.
Right. How do you know you lose?
In this picture, just I think level 1 Lulu's stronger than Alistair, and MF is probably stronger than me with the slow.
Just right there. Your support can't do anything. So this is not really a 3v3. Your support's fucking useless. He has to like flash Q or something. I don't know. This is not working, right? So it's not your fault. So he just dies. It's his fault. He fucked up. I don't know what he was doing. He did Gromp. He like took some weird path and he tried to fight. He tried to fight the Scuttle when your lane loses level 1 and Cassidy can't do anything level 1, right? So I don't know what he's doing, but I don't think that's not your fault. So you just mute his ass, right? What here? What's
is that back here? Oh yeah. See, this whole game, I just felt like my Alistair was just positioning like a clown. Like that's how I felt.
Right. But, okay. Let's say Alistair is here. Right. What happens? What happens when you hit level 2 and you try and fight?
Probably lose.
Right. Because where's your ability? Right.
Yeah.
You used it to get level 2. So there's just no way. Oh wait, you guys don't even get level 2. There's just no way. There's no way he can help you here, right? Because okay, what if they hit him? Okay, he lost a potion for no reason, right? Versus you guys could have AFK'd a tower and you guys get level 2 peacefully, right? So this is similar in terms of if they have, remember like, oh, supports roaming, don't do anything 1v2. It's the same thing except with level 2, right? So I think there is a recurring pattern in terms of you're trying to do something, but you're in a losing position. When we say losing position, it's anything like you just have less people is the big one. Oh no, this is a brutal lane. Oh no, not like this. Okay, so in terms of laning, how do we know in terms of general terms that what you did was not ideal for the matchup?
Because I think Lulu counters Alistar.
Wait, what? Lulu counters Alistar? How do you figure that?
Do you not think because of the poly?
Not at all, right?
Can he not poly Alistar's combo?
When was the last time you saw Lulu polymorph Ali's combo?
I've just pictured it in my head.
I don't think that's really a thing. I think the combo's still going off and Alistar's E is still going off, right? From my experience. That's like Lulu can't really stop Alistar, right? Like let's talk in terms of general matchups, right? What does Alistar want to do in terms of his categories?
All in.
Yeah, he wants to all in. So anytime you try to do anything that wasn't all in, you lost, right? Does this sound about right in this lane so far? And then what about Lulu? She wants to trade, right?
Yeah.
So that's why if you guys are losing lane, it's because we did anything. Anytime you did something that wasn't all in, you guys are losing 100%, right? That's why. So that's kind of how you figure out what's going on. Is that you try to do something from you try to do something you're not supposed to do, if that makes any sense, right? Oh, level 3, baby. Oh, that's so free. You should fight this. Oh no. Right, so I don't know how Lulu counters Ali, right? Because she dies here.
Yeah. See, I felt like I couldn't like get to him though because MF was there.
I think that's
just where
fair.
I'm standing near the bush.
But you can hit Misfortune here too.
You think? Yeah.
What's wrong with hitting Misfortune, right?
Yeah.
A Saber doesn't necessarily lose 1v1 or anything like that, right? And then let's say Misfortune hits you back. Oh, he's gonna stun her. Now she's definitely dying, right?
Okay.
But either way, this is a winning. You would say this is a winning. This is winning because based on lane matchup, you're supposed to do this, right? You guys want to all in. If he does this with 20% health, this is not good, right? But you guys are full health, so there's no problem here. You would say, or let's say if their jungle is here, this is a problem. But I think their jungle went topside, right? So I think that was good for you guys. You just needed to hit someone there. But yeah, I think even if there are like main lane mistakes or you lose HP or whatever, the bigger issues are stuff like you're not recognizing when they have more people. So when you try and do something, it's like not good. I think is the idea. That's the main focus. I think you should look at, right, when it comes to general gameplay. So how do you work on that? Okay, so the first thing I do is whenever you want to do something, right? Let's say you want to push. Let's say you want to defend towers. Let's say you want to help your teammate. The first thing you do is look at the map and count how many people are there. Okay, if you have less people, it's not a good idea, right? So look at this. You say, okay, you wanna help your team at the jungle fight. How many people are there?
2 plus 1.
Okay, how many people can help? Let's talk about that. Yeah, I'll say 4 people on your team. How about their team?
Maybe Cat if she follows Cat.
How many people do they have, including those you can't see?
4.
Right, I would say there are 4 too. So 4v4, who wins? Not really sure, right? We have no idea.
Yeah.
Like this, you have to be able to figure out it's a 4v4, and should you go within a second, right? So you say it's 4v4, okay, go, right? Because your number makes a difference, right? And if a single person on their team makes a mistake, you guys win, right? Or maybe Ali finds a really good combo, you guys win, right? But the idea is that you need to recognize that even numbers go help, right? So here, the mistake is that we kind of aren't going even though we should, right? And it turns out you guys are winning this. You guys should be winning this, right? How do you know? It's just Casting came here first, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I mean, Alistar also, based on matchup, Alistar versus Lulu. It's not like they're trading or anything, so all in is free win, right?
Okay. Yeah,
that's why champions like Alistar Pike, these champions that can force fights are really strong right now. They just run in the river, start something, and it's not like Lulu can do anything, right? So you see what we mean by you see how like easy it is to win if you know this stuff, right? Like we don't need to know what happens. All we need to know is that 4v4 you should help. It's always gonna be a win. Right?
Yeah.
Something like that. 4v5 always a loss. 1v2 always a loss. You have more people, always winning, right? That's the kind of idea we want you to work on. This is a really great base, right? So you have really good bases. I don't know why sometimes you base for a longsword or something, but okay, hold up. Here's another habit we can drill into you. What's something you should buy here?
Pink.
Yeah, you buy pink word.
Oh, I don't have enough.
You need to buy pink word. No, what do you mean? What do you mean you don't have enough?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't buy this shit. You don't want
like
this.
Refillable pink there?
Yeah, you gotta do it. Honestly, here I'll buy boots pink, and a longsword maybe, right? You don't need to. Sure, these items are gonna help you all in better, which is good, right?
Yeah.
But I think boots is underrated, and you definitely need pink word. So, yeah, I would say always need a pink word essentially, unless it's first base and you could buy a BF sword, then you can then it's maybe you don't need a pink word, but or you're completing a full item, right? Like you're buying a rapid fire, okay, maybe hold off on the pink, but you always need to buy a pink word, right? Oh, this is a free win, right? As long as their jungle's not here. Oh, you guys are fucking dead. Oh shit. Oh shit! You need to flash out if he ulties you. Oh no. You need to heal too. Why are you trying to fight? So, are you okay?
Man's good.
No. Like, are you okay here? Are you alive?
Here, no.
Why not?
There's Nocturne Sphere on me.
So if you flash heal and run away, what happens?
I live here.
Yeah, I think you're okay.
I still have a little bit of ult buff as well.
Yeah. So what's the problem here? How come you died?
Because I tried fighting. Like
Right. So how do you know this is losing?
Because 2v3.
Yes, that's it. That's what you need to do. Dude, you just did it within a second, right? That's exactly what you need to do in game. Is holy shit, it's 2v3. You need to run. And then when can you fight? Oh, Alistar combos Lulu and she has 20% health. That's obvious, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time is when it's obvious, right? It's not, to me, it's not obvious here, so you need to run, right?
Yeah.
So that's the issue is that you kind of don't realize that you're losing, and then you keep trying to keep going, if that makes any sense, right?
Yeah.
So that's like the first step is making sure you're aware. Okay, now everyone's going crazy here. Oh shit, right? So this is what happens is. If we make the first mistake, stuff like this could get real dicey real quick, right? This could be a double kill for Katarina. I don't know what's going on, but this could have gotten real bad, right? So the idea is anytime something happens, look at the map, count numbers. Okay, this is the exact sequence of steps, okay? This is also an example of when you don't have to buy pink. This is a full item.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, always buy pink, okay? In terms of making sure you're aware of the situation, right? Because anytime you have even numbers or more people, you won every single time, right?
Yeah.
Except, I mean, even that one time when Braum and Ezra were all in you guys, you got away somehow.
Mm-hmm.
So even then, even when you put yourself in a bad spot 2v2, you're still winning. I would say you just need to make sure that you know when you're losing and when it's 2v3, right? You're at man disadvantage. So how do you do that? The habit I have is. You want to do something? You look at the map. Who's there? If they have more people, don't do that thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Does that make sense? So
yeah.
You want to go help. They have more people. Don't do that thing. You want to be safe, right? So let's say, you want to hit tower. Okay, you see 5 people. Okay, it's 2v2. You're fine. But let's say you're trying to hit tower. You don't know where jungle is. Okay, you guys are dying, right? That's kind of how you want to look at it, right? Anytime there's a fight mid game, you say there's a fight going on mid. We have a teammate dead. If I go help, it's 4v5. Don't go help. You're still losing, right? That's still a losing fight, right? Oh wow.
This cast is my pre-made, by the way.
The Cassidin. Oh yeah, he's dual Q.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you think mid AD carry mid's good duo? Or should
I think it's
like,
fine. Honestly, duo is more for fun, in my opinion, because it makes the game, it makes the enemy team have like higher MMR or something, right?
Yeah, like 100 or some shit.
Yeah. So honestly, I think that duoing and you have separate lanes is very good because duo bot can like win you bot lane, but if your jungle mid top dies, it's like but duo mid, duo jungle, duo support I think is fine. I think it's good. Okay, you guys are on top, you kill this guy. How easy is it to win this fight? What do you think? Look at this.
Yeah, 3v1 boys.
He's done. There's nothing he can do. This is exactly what we want to see, right? So it's really funny because anytime there's a 4v5 scenario at this rank in these games, you know what has happened? The team with less people just insta die, right? It's like they don't even realize it's 4v5. So all it takes for you to get out of here is make sure you know it's 4v5 and you come up with the appropriate response, right? That's the only thing you need to work on, really. I don't think, honestly, if there's a problem with I don't think there's a problem with mechanics, but if there's a problem with mechanics, it's like, hold on to your skill shots so you don't miss, right? But honestly, I don't even think that's something you want to work on yet, right? That's not something that's losing you games, so to speak. Oh, look at this picture. All right. Right now, how many people are here?
3.
How many people for them?
1.
How many people can help?
There's 2 can help, but...
No, including missing people.
Okay. 3 people can help. So I'll turn my mic volume down.
How many people are on in this fight on their team total? Just like
4.
Worst case scenario, yes, 4. So you know this is bad. You have to literally kill her like instantly for this to be good, right? This is what we call an exception. Is that if you can kill her within like half a second so that their team can't help, it's not really a 4v. They don't really have 4 people, right? But if you can't insta kill her, you guys are losing. So let's see what's going on, right? If she lives, you guys die, right? So fast forward. Oh, what happened?
Yeah.
Everyone died, right? So
Yeah.
this is the thing you want to work on is you see something like this, spam back ping, push mid, right, or clear mid, right? You can't help these guys. So, right. So what's the mistake here? You try to help, right?
Yeah.
Because you're 100% dead here. If oh yeah. I don't know how you're not dead here. Look at this. What the fuck? Oh, she fucked up. What? What? How are you not dead here? This Katarina like. Okay, I think Katarina should have killed you, right? Even if you have flash, right? Because Katarina is gonna be Katarina. So I don't know what she was doing, but you should have died here. So here's the idea: anytime something happens, you count people, and for the amount of people on the enemy team is always worst case scenario.
Okay.
Okay, always. And the reason why we say always is because it is always worst case scenario, right? Even here, I was thinking they had TP, so they have 5 people, right? They could have a TP behind you. So you could say, and then you ask yourself, does Wukong have TP? You have to press tab. So you don't know. But this is just 3v4 auto loss. That's what you want to think, okay? And then what should you do instead? AFK tower is better.
In them situations, and I'm like thinking back, is it better to leave them or just
Yeah, there's nothing you can do to help this. Literally nothing you can do, right? Look at this. Okay, let's see what we're doing here, right? Okay, we're hitting the closest guy. It's not bad, right? Okay, you can't kill him, so we need to run. You're already dead by this point, right?
Yeah.
So you literally did everything that you could, and it didn't change anything. So
yeah,
that's how we know. I've done this so many times. It doesn't do anything. I promise you. It only serves to make things worse, right? Because like if you were mid, you could have maybe cleared the wave.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. But here we just kind of lost our HP somehow. We actually saved our flash, which is kind of cool. But blast cone was pretty nice. But now things like this will happen, right? It's just like I don't know what's going on, but oh yeah, now it's getting worse, right? Oh shit. Oh, okay, good. We stopped. But that's kind of the thing you want to look at. Like you usually go to the right spots. When you're fighting 2v2, 5v5, you're doing the right thing like most of the time, right? It's just that when they have more people, you tend to like always help. You know what I'm saying? When you shouldn't help. Right. Okay, this is 5v5, right? Oh wait, this is 5v4. So my prediction is automatic win for you guys. Right? You guys should win this. So fast forward, what's going on? The only thing that I can lose is Katarina crazy Katarina ulti. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. This is 4v4. Sorry, Wukong's bot. Okay, then I don't really know. In that case, you have to play like you're losing. Is the idea. So maybe we can hit Katarina here. Oh, never mind. You want to run. Monka S. If Wukong can get here in time, it could be good. Oh no. It was just it was just you guys dying because of Katarina, huh? Oh. Okay, I think it's fine. In terms of this team fight,
yeah, I got all cat once, I think. Yeah.
What should you be thinking in this team fight?
3v5.
Actually, Misfortune just spawned, right? So.
Okay, 3v4.
Right, because why is it 3v4 not 4v4?
Because. Wait, say that again.
Why is it 3v4 and not 4v4?
Because we've got one bot.
Well, what happened to Cassidon?
Oh, she ended.
Yeah, he insta-died, right? So insta-die person doesn't count as a person, really. So he insta-died, you guys can't win this, is the idea. So that's the, in terms of like league fighting and what you can and cannot do, you should think in these terms, right? How many people do they have, right? How many people do we have? So someone insta-dies, they don't count as a person, which is why I was like, if they can kill Lulu in half a second, you guys are okay. But they didn't kill Lulu, so Lulu had ulti. I don't know what they were doing. She even had flash too, so Warwick and Alistar kind of screwed up. But even if your team finds a bad fight, right, they screw up, you don't want to make things worse, right? And you definitely don't want to start the 4v5 or anything like that. So, right, the secret is you look at the map, how many people are on their team, worst case scenario, and then spam back ping everyone and do something that isn't gonna get you killed. That's productive, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't do anything, so you sit at tower, but do something productive always, right? Push waves or ward or whatever, but don't take 4v5. Oh, this is 5v5. What's going on here? Oh, 5v5 win. How do you know?
Because we insta kill.
Yes, insta kill. So it's easy. Just based on these kind of general ideas we're looking at. It's really easy to predict who wins, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just need to make sure you can figure it out in game. So numbers, I think, is the biggest one for you. I would not worry about 5v5 stuff or 2v2 stuff or anything like that. It's just look at the map and figure out when you have less people, and don't do anything. Basically, don't do anything. Okay, that's the standard rule is don't fight when you have less people, right? So we can fast forward this. The only way you lose is if Katarina resets off everyone, right? Oh, that might happen, but it's probably not going to happen, right? So
yeah.
Fast forward. Oh, who won? You guys did, right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to look at. Is just these general ideas is what's going to help you get out of this rank. Okay, is that being able to prevent 4v5s and start 5v4s is what you need to look at right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's going on here? Insta loss. How do you know?
Cancel B.
Yep. So fast forward, you lost Baron. Did you guys lose Baron? You guys should lose Baron. Let me see. Monka S. Everyone is dying. Oh my god. Wukong tried to save it. Oh, Katarina inted, which is why they didn't get Baron, right?
Yeah.
Wow. She did something boosted, but they definitely could have just ran to Baron, and then you guys would have to face check, and you guys would not be happy about that. Okay, and then...
Should I went mid though, yeah.
Yes, and why is that?
So there's a wave and it's like, it'll be 3v2?
Right. Does your number help? The
Yeah.
answer is yes. Are you committed? Your team looks like they really want to do something here, so I'll go mid here, right?
Yeah.
And then the second part is the bot wave going anywhere?
No, it's crashed.
Yeah, it's coming. It's still pushing into you guys. So that's how you know you should be mid. So yeah, if you can help and there's a committed fight, you should help, right? So even though your team won, they definitely could have won harder. Well, actually, someone died. Yeah, so you definitely wanted to be mid here. Could have cleared bot later, I think. So
yeah.
Okay, what's going on? It's all about numbers. You see, right? Pretty much all the big stuff we've been talking about is just on numbers advantage, right? Anytime you can help, you check numbers first, right? Anytime there's a bad fight, it's because of numbers, right? Oh, hold up. What is this? 4v4. Dude, this is just chaos at this rank, huh? Oh, no! You guys lost. But honestly... Wow. You're still alive. You're so dead, though. Holy shit, you're alive. No, you're fucking dead.
I'll do
No
this,
way.
yeah.
No way. Maybe we can hit this guy. Oh, he flashed for you. Okay, so...
I think I should have popped out earlier in this fight. Maybe it's pretty late.
Okay, I wouldn't worry about this, but this is the idea of man, this is just that Aatrox is scary, so you should stay away from him, right?
Yeah. Should I kite it? I should have kited to river. Eh?
You just walk away, I think. You just run away here. Yeah, and you can run with your team. But I mean, going for the Lulu follow up, I think is fine. It's just that you need to run after if you don't know what's going on, which I have no idea what's going on, you need to pretend you're losing. And then in that case, you will always go equal or win, right? So I think here you try to like hit this guy, but he's super strong. So that's the problem. You just needed to run. You need to get out essentially. You can only hit someone when you're safe. So the reason why you die here is because you try to hit this guy, right? But you were not safe. So I think you could have left and you guys got the Lulu kill and you guys were happy. But this is not something I would worry about at all, right? This is like the only time we saw you lose a regular fight, and you guys didn't even really lose, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, and then team dies because they dive or some shit. That's not you. That's not you, right? But oh, what the fuck? What? You thought I could insta? You should have waited. What's going on here? If you waited another like 2 seconds, you could have insta. Okay, you need to leave. Okay, good. So yeah, I think that the majority of what you need to work on is just anytime there's anything going on, you take a look. How many people do they have? How many people do we have? Yes or no. That's it. That's what I want you to think.
Okay.
Winning or losing. Okay, that's what I want you to think. And if it's like hard losing, like you have a missing person, don't do it. And if you're hard winning, everyone YOLO because you're gonna win, right? And if you're not sure, you say it's losing, right? It may not be 100% lost, but you can kite it out. Is what you should think. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the big idea, right? So step one, look at the map. How many people on your team?
4.
I think you're close enough, right? So
Yeah.
5, right? And then how many people do they have?
I can't even tell. 1? Is that 1
So
or 2 or 3?
So that's why you say 5, right? If you can't even tell, that's 5 people. Worst case, always worst case. And then that tells you, okay, we're losing. Kite it out.
Okay.
Assume losing, right? Okay, and then everyone's happy, and then we're good to go. When you see winning, you will know. Okay, you play this game enough times, you'll see like some fat Wukong ult or some Alistar engage. Oh, here we go. Oh baby, that's winning, right?
Yeah.
It's 5v5 winning. Oh, maybe we can kill. Oh, you just hit the closest guy. That's all you need to do. Everyone's happy. Oh shit. Oh, team is dying. Oh no, somehow Misfortune got a triple kill, but you did good. Oh Jesus. You're okay here. You just need to press heal. Oh yeah. Oh, very nice. Very nice. What? Where did this damage come from? Oh, she killed Misfortune. Oh Jesus, what the? She killed Warwick. What the hell? So that was good, right? You play that. You see, look. You see what you see what I mean? You have no problems playing these out. It's just when you have less people and you do something and then you die. That's the thing you need to look at. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely take a look at your replays and make sure that you're figuring out, okay, did I do the correct response when our team was 4v5? That's what I want you to look at, right? And in game, practice this idea. Anytime there's people trying to hit each other, look at the map. How many people do we have? Less people or more people? And that's how you can tell what you're supposed to do. So
yeah.
Let's watch out the remainder of this game. But do you have any questions while we're taking a look at this?
Oh,
Monka S.
What kind of, like, say like I'm in lane and there's like a mid fight happening, but it's like still early, like not early, but like we've got lane priority. Just something's happening mid, like a 2v2. Is there any point going? Like, say I'm like level 7.
Let's say you're bot and there's a fight going on mid, right? And it's 2v2, and you have priority, so you guys are pushing in, right? So let's say the first question is, are you close enough? So the answer is yes. Second question is it committed? Well, I think if it's 2v2, you assume that it's committed or something, right?
Yeah.
And the third question is, does your number help this fight? So I would say it does. Yeah. So you go, right? You just always go. That's how you know. You just straight go.
Little equation.
Right? It's just it's like math, dude.
Yeah.
It is an equation. It's fucking, if you satisfy these 3 conditions, it's gonna be good for you. So that's how you can figure out. Wow. See, look, 5v5, you have 0 proms. So I think this is great. You're doing really good. Whenever it's like good stuff. Whenever good stuff is going on, you do perfectly well. It's actually like 0 mistakes, right, or something like that. But when you have less people, you just always die, right? So that's the thing you need to work on. It's good because it shows that you only really need to work on this one thing for now. That's your only focus, is this idea. So,
well,
what do you think? Makes sense?
I think that was great, man. I actually learned so much. Do you want me to leave you some? I saw you put it in your Discord, some review or some shit.
Sorry, say again? I
saw in your Discord you wanted a review on Q.GG or something.
Oh yeah, sure, go for it.
I have no clue what that is. What is it?
You can it's like, hold up, it's like do you know league coaching? It's basically a way for people to find coaching.
Okay. I'm looking at it now.
I can send you a link. Let me see. I think this is the link. Right now it's like it just started, so
so you're trying to get up there,
right? And usually you're supposed to like log in and like leave a review or whatever. You're supposed to set up a session. I totally forgot about that. We're supposed to do that through Q.GG, but yeah, you can like leave your review there and it'll be really helpful, honestly. But yeah, if you have any other questions, I'm still here. Or if you do come up with questions, you can always hit me up on Discord. But yeah, do you have any last questions before we call it?
Honestly, no, not right now. But
right, cool.
I will definitely probably in the future hit you up with some questions in like 2 weeks, maybe.
Sounds good.
Coaching session. I'll probably be diamond by then, bro. Don't worry.
But yeah, if you do have any questions, or if you have any like short clips you want to send me, feel free to send me those, and I'll take a look at it for you. So
thank you, man. You're beautiful.
No problem. Good luck in your games, man. Let me know how things go. Okay.
I will.
And definitely like make sure that this becomes like a habit you do forever. Because I learned this the hard way. Is that, oh, okay, I worked on it for a little bit, and then I was like good to go. I was like doing well for like a week, and then I stopped doing it, and I had the same problem. So just make sure it's like a permanent habit of yours, so that you know what's going on at all times. And I think you'll do really well.
Thank you so much, man.
No problem.
You take it easy, buddy.
You too. Have a good one.
You too, bro.